dumbbell. We've been lucky enough to get like a TRX, and we have a pull-up bar over in the corner of our house, which is helpful. Still encourage you to get those if you haven't yet. But if you haven't, we'll still give you some variations to do today. Just waiting for a couple of the people to jump on here. And yeah, good morning, Amy. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. And you know, if you did last week's Thursday workout, today is going to be pretty similar. We have the challenge. This might actually have been the video that we had a hard time uploading. I think it had a corrupt video, but we also had a challenge on that day. We have another one today. It's a little different. Yeah, should be fun. Should be able to get a pretty good workout. Can just wait a second to see if we got one or two more people that'll join us this morning. If not, we're just gonna get going and they can kind of catch up as we go. So in our warm-up today, we're spending quite a bit of time trying to really open up and get these upper back muscles to wake up. And so we're actually gonna start on the wall, and we're just gonna get going. So in the wall slide, we did this on the floor last time. We're going to focus on keeping our lower back flat to the floor. If you don't have a wall close to you, you can go ahead and just lay on the floor. I think, what's up, Jesse? Good morning. Like I said, if you don't have a wall that's conveniently close, you can go ahead and do this on the floor as well. Main part is that we're keeping our lower back nice and flat. I see somebody said something. And then... is the title of, oh no, good call. No, today's pull. Nice. Good catch, Richard. We're all still waking up this morning. Okay, lower back is flat. Bringing our elbows to the wall as I keep my lower back flat. I'm trying to push my elbows through the wall. If you can get your wrists back, that's even better. I'm a little tight, so I cannot, but I will still make the effort to try to get those wrists back to the wall, waking up these muscles. I don't want to give up my lower back though. That's kind of home base. And then from here, we're going to reach up, continuing to put that pressure back into the wall. And maybe as we warm up, we'll be able to get those wrists to the wall. I'm going to have you do somewhere between 5 and 8 here. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Oh yeah, feels pretty good. And now from here, let's go to the single leg RDL. We're going to be doing more of, so observant, I know, right? We're going to be doing that single leg RDL position more of like a teeter-totter as we're warming those hips up here, this way, bouncing over that foot. Coming through, just to the point where we feel a little bit of a stretch behind the leg. Here, I'll face this way. Here. Let's go 5 to 8 on each side, just kind of warming up. You can reach your hands out in front if you have a hard time getting your hips to go back and you're using too much of a knee bend. Like, we want more of the pivot to come from the hips, but the knee stays soft, right? Keep those hips square to the floor. You know, one of the mistakes we see is somebody trying to do like the airplane kind of movement here. We're just keeping our pelvis straight down towards the ground as we open up. If you haven't yet, go ahead and switch. Well, we've officially joined a bunch of our friends. Hey, so soft. What is soft? Oh, soft knee. We officially joined our friends on standby employment, so that's interesting. I don't think I've never had to be in a situation of unemployment. So this quarantine is a first for a lot of us. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of our friends have been affected by that, so now we get to join them in this experience. Distracted. We're gonna do a bent over YTL, so kind of building up on what we did there on the wall. So you can either do this from a seated position if your lower back bothers you, and we're gonna go Y, T, and then L. Again, trying to just open up and squeeze those upper back muscles. If you can, we're gonna do it from that bent over position where we're here, kind of in our RDL position. Y, T, L. And we're just gonna do 5 rounds of those 3 exercises. Y, T. 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, your knees, that caught that. Next one we'll do, I'm going to use a bench for this one, but it basically is kind of the same as what we've been doing. Is we're going to do some handcuffs. So you can do it from the floor, or you can do it from a couch or a bench or whatever. Probably the floor is better, but for this, basically I'm going to have my hands here, and then I'm coming back, trying to open up, keep my hands up as high as I can, elbows and hands. Let's get 8 of these.
Did I wake you up?
Yeah. 3 o'clock.
What? No, I didn't.
Or maybe I just woke myself up. And now we're going back to the beginning. So we're going to go wall slide. You're going to go back flat, kind of in that wall squat position. And you're going to push your hands, trying to get your elbows. Yep. And then from there you'll reach up, continuing to try and press your elbows and hands into the wall. And it's kind of like a Y. Yeah. You're going to kind of stay kind of wide so that you keep pressing the elbow into the wall. Do your best to get your ribs back. Big exhale from that position. The better you get there, the better things should feel. Good morning. Got a couple other people joining us. Nice. See if they stick around. What's up, Kaylee? Oh, Tom. How you doing, Tom?
Spencer?
No, from high school. Tom Hale. Like one of the strongest guys that ever come out of Yakima.
Over Elmo?
Oh yeah, he's way stronger than Taylor Alma. Yeah, this guy was, I'll show you some videos. There's some videos of Tom shotgunning a beer and then like overhead pressing like 315 or something like that. he's a monster. That was a while ago. Okay, then the next one was single leg already up. I mean, he's just... And you can do more of a teeter-totter with this one where the foot actually comes up. We'll do the foot down later. But from here, we're just trying to get a little more range of motion, a little more balance, kind of getting things woken up. Nice. Try and keep those hips parallel to the floor as best you can. It'll help you kind of get into that hip a little bit better. Yeah. If anything, I always think about that hip that's going back. Thinking about kind of trying to keep that hip nice and closed towards the floor. And we're going for like 8 on each side. Any more quizzes? I should come up with more quizzes. Handcuffs. Alright. Is that what we're doing? No, YTSL. So you can do it from seated or you can do it from the bent over row position, like here. And we're going Y, T, L, and we're doing 5 rounds. Get a good squeeze at the top. So it's Y,
I do my hands that
Y, T, L. Yeah.
way. That's
Or
good.
W's,
That's
whatever.
good.
Whatever. Do whatever you want. Feeling pretty good. How you guys feeling by this time during the week? Feeling pretty good? Got any soreness? Feeling pretty rested? Ready to crush it? I mean, I'm curious how you guys feel doing this. I know you're doing some other workouts too, but I'm curious. How's it? Yeah. And then handcuffs one last time. Hands around, opening those shoulder blades. Oop. I got a thumbs up from Jesse. What's up, Zach? So much sleep. That's awesome. It's good.
Jesse's the queen of sleep.
I think we were in bed at like 9:30, so 9:30 to 6:15. Nice. Glad to hear it, Richard. Okay. Let's get into our first things here. So we're going to go back to that bent over row position again. If you want to use a bench or something because you know that particular position is kind of uncomfortable on your back, you can do it. And I'll do that for the first round, but then every other round that we'll do, I want to do it from the bent over row position of being here. We got 2 dumbbells. Our tempo today, we're actually going to do a little more volume on our full day. And our tempo is 2 seconds up, 1 second, pause, 2 seconds down. 2 seconds up, 1 second pause, 2 seconds down. And we're going to shoot for 10 to 12 reps. If it's too easy, then you can try and add a little more weight. On the last round, we are going to do a drop set. So you'll do as many as you can in good form. When your form starts to break down, that's when you'll stop. So, which ones do you want? Start with the 20s. So, let's go ahead and get to it. So I'll do this one on the first round. So as we get in position, we're going 1, 2, 1 second pause, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 second pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Should feel like a pretty good amount of tension there. I'm using 30s and that feels like it's going to get pretty challenging by the end. Next thing we're going right into is those hip thrusts, but today we're going to do it from a single leg position. So using a bench or a couch or whatever you have, we're coming down to our shoulder blades. Should be like right underneath the shoulder blades. You should still feel pretty stable here though. And from here we're going to have 1 foot up. You can drive that knee towards your chest just like we do with the cook bridge. And then I'll do it on this side so you can see. And then from here I'm bridging my hips up and through. Down. Up. Squeeze. 10 each leg.
Tasha said decent.
Well, we can't all be as strong as you. Especially put more downward tension into your couch or your bench so you don't slide back. Like you want your feet pushing down, not pushing away, otherwise you're gonna go sliding. Let's go a little bit. Okay. You can finish up. Once you finish up your hip thrust, we're going to go back to that kind of bent over row position or kind of bent over on the bench. And we're going to take the lighter weights and we're going to do reverse fly. I'm looking for like 10 or 15 pounds probably. Another thing you can do is if you have a mini band like or a super band, you can do band pull aparts here. So maybe.
Look at the band.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't have little dumbbells, hopefully you have a little band. And again, on this round, I'll do the bent over position from the bench. But from here, it's basically the same starting. And I'm going up. Squeeze. Again, 2 seconds up. 1 second pause, 2 seconds down. We're going to go 10 all together. 3, 4, 5. If you don't have enough tension on the band there, you can basically hold it a little closer. There's other ways to do it where you wrap it around your hand a little bit, but whatever gives you enough tension to feel a good squeeze in those shoulder blades. Okay. Getting some glare.
A little bit.
So next thing we're going to go to is the RDL. So you can do it with the band and do more of a good morning. You can probably show them that one. If you have a band but no dumbbell. But I mean, I'm going to try and go heavy on whatever weight I have for these. Try and use the 40s that we got.
Like single leg or just do a big one?
No, it's RDL or good morning. 2 legs. So from here, again, 1, 2, 1 second at the bottom, owning it. You can actually come up fast if you want. Come down slow, pause, boom. On the way up, you can be explosive. I almost always want to train kind of the concentric movement, especially in the lower body, to be more quick and powerful. 10 to 12 reps here. There you go. Using that green band. Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's basically the end of that position that we want to do our rows and our flies from. Just being able to get our hips back, keep our back nice and straight, and then still be able to load here in the upper body. So that's what we're going back to. I'm going back to the 30-pound dumbbells. So that was pretty challenging. So we got one more round of everything with the same tempo, and then the next round, we're going to make some of these exercises for the third round. We're going to make some of them to drop set, where you're going basically till failure. Alright, let's row it up, bend over row. Keep those abs tight, spine straight. As you come down, pushing those hips back. 1, 2, 1 second pause. 1, 2. 2. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2. Woo. That's a good burn. Check it out. I'm going back to a single leg bridges here on the bench. Or hip thrust. Again, we're trying to get right underneath the shoulder blades here. And one knee drives to the chest. In control. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and switch. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Going back to the reverse fly, you can either do a band pull bar here, or you can use the dumbbells. And I'm going to start using more of the bent over row position. Alright. I'm trying to think of some more quizzes for you guys. I don't know. I'm still waking up.
How old is Joshua?
I think some people already know how old I am.
What else? How long do you think Joshua's beard is gonna grow?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and
What year is it?
30.
30. Bingo.
Yeah, she knows. What was the last time? Yeah, the heavy RDLs. Shooting for 12. Again, if you have a big band or a super band, you can go to that good morning type position. 28. Oh, 28 years to both questions. I think the beard is aging me. I usually get somewhere between like 25 and, I don't know, 27 or something. I turned 30 this week. Or this last year. Yep. I had another birthday.
What is Joshua's favorite NFL team?
I have no idea what I know. I'm going to shake that grip out for a second before we get back to those rows, because we're going to try and do as many as we can. Oh, did you get another one?
What?
Did you buy another one?
Yeah, I actually did.
I actually haven't watched that much football in the last few years. So I don't really. I like college basketball the most.
Why did you raise it?
Because you couldn't see your head. Alright. Shaking that grip out. Let's get back to those rows. Where are we at on time?
6 inches.
6 inches in the beard.
Yeah. Woo.
This is the longest I've ever been able to grow it. So I usually had to shave. Jacksonville. The Jaguars?
Nope.
No.
What's a clue?
Well, there's two players that played there, not at the same time, but they're both nicknamed LT. And one of the big reasons that I liked them was my favorite player was LaDainian Tomlinson. And I got his jersey and stuff, and so I just started following the team for years because he was so talented. Okay, back to that row. We're going to do as many as we can here. Go at your own pace, again, but control the weight. When you start to break down, you can't go through full range, that's when you're going to stop. Don't strain yourself too hard on those. We want to go to the point where we're still making it look good. You got like 13. How'd you do?
12.
Yeah. We're still going to just stick to 10. No drop set here, just 10 on each leg. Focusing on good amount of tension. One thing you can do is if it's kind of hard or awkward on the couch or the bench, you can go to the position Janelle's in and do an incline glute bridge. Put your heels up on the bench. And then from here, bridge. It's another good way to like really build the hamstrings. From that position, it's much more hamstring than it is glute. And if that's pretty easy, then you can go to one leg. And that's definitely going to be pretty challenging. It's a good way to really supplement what we're doing here. But let's go. We should get 10 on each side. Where is the border? I think we're still good. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope you guys are feeling a good pump there in the hamstring and the glute. And good. Some of you guys might be done already. One last time with that reverse fly. And on this one, again, you can do as many as you can. Yeah, Chargers. Again, I haven't really watched that seriously. I don't really care that much,
Who
but
guessed it? Jesse?
yeah.
Ah.
I assume, did Matt help you, or did you know that? I'd be pretty impressive.
She's like, it's my favorite player too.
Last time with those flies here, we're going to try and get as many as we can in good form when you're not able to get through the full range of motion. And because I want to make sure that this is mostly the upper back, I'm actually going to go back to the seat as a way to just really focus on my upper back. Well, that heater's blowing right in your face. Of course, Matt. Yeah. Nice job, Matt. You get some brownie points.
It's like brownies.
Okay, one more time with those RDLs. Same thing. We're gonna try and get as many as we can here.
Does Matt ever do the workouts?
We'll see if grip is actually possible.
KP. Hi, KP. I miss you. Caitlin's in Atlanta right now.
Oh, nice.
Crushing it. I'm pretty sure she is. Tell Yev we say hi.
Yev.
Good old Yev.
Last I remember, Yev was smashing through the doors and where we were sleeping. Alright, as many as we got here. Keep good form. Control the weight. Curious to see if your grip gives out depending on how heavy your weights are. If the grip is what starts to fatigue or if it's your hips. Yes. That's my grip. Alright. She said, hi, cuties.
Ben and Jerry.
Next thing we're going to work on is just 2 movements before we get into our challenge for the day. I'm just going to do single leg RDL with weight. And then we're going to do high pull from the floor so that when we go to our challenges, those patterns are nice and warmed up. You should be pretty warmed up by now. Feeling those legs.
Matt loves brownies.
Yeah, he does.
And he's just watching.
Nice. Yeah, you can definitely get stronger just watching. Definitely. Okay, single leg RDL. I'm probably going to go with 30. Here we're trying to slide our foot along the floor. Do we have any of those towels? Yeah, that helps me. I like these a lot. And I'm shooting for 8 to 10. Up and back with the hip. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Like every time I do these with weight, I will feel sore the next day. Finish it up, 8 to 10 on each side. Should be feeling that glute, hamstring. So, with the high pull, we're just going to do it from that RDL position. You're going to bring the weight down just to the point like that bent over row position. Just to the point where you've got some power in your hips. And then we're going to extend, right? And so, you can practice here extending and actually coming up to the toes like you're jumping, right? Because that's basically what those movements are. Jumping with weights is really what we're trying to practice. From here, again, we're going to go 8 each side. And I'll actually have you switch. That probably wouldn't work very well, huh? Just do 8 on each side. Here. Try and get that belly to float, like Janelle was talking about on Tuesday. Catch your breath. 2 more rounds of each. And then we're getting into our challenge for the day. Making good time today too. Man, it's crazy. This is already the 3rd week. It's going by fast. Okay. Let's get back into it. Single leg RDL. 8 each leg. Control the movement. And catch your breath. Man. What's my favorite football team? Where are you from, Richard? Oh, is it Jacksonville? Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, back to the high pull. You want to do that high pull move?
He probably likes the LFL.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody likes that. LFL.
What would Jax or Richard?
8 high pulls each side.
Probably the Patriots.
Patriots fan. I appreciate what they do.
Or Tennessee.
Titans? What is it?
Mike.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Military, nope.
Military.
How about the Jalen Ramses?
Jalen Ramsey. Is he not Jacksonville? Where else did he play?
Alabama? Question mark?
Oh. No, I don't think he played there. Okay. Okay, one more round. One more round. Single leg RDL, high pull, and then we're gonna get into our challenge for today. Get that heart rate up. I feel like mine already is there. Okay, last one, let's go. 8 each side. Oh boy. Trying to feel those glutes a lot. What is it?
FSU.
Ah. Okay.
Is that Florida State?
Yeah.
Did we say NFL?
I thought I said that though. I think he just said what's his favorite football team. Yeah. We said it. Okay. One more time with that high pull. Shannon's taking a break.
Hungry.
Let's try and get that bell to float. Just 8 on each side. Alright. Today, challenge. It's a little bit, it's pretty simple. Same format, 21, 15, 9. Dumbbell snatch, alternating. And you don't have to set the bell down each time. We're gonna do it that way today. And we're gonna do 21 swings. So hopefully you have a kettlebell. I think it's just a little bit easier to swing those, but if you don't, you can still swing the kettlebell. 21, 15, 9, 4 time. I'm gonna give myself about a minute here to just catch my breath, and then I'll get started on it. Should have plenty of time to get through it.
Russian?
Yeah. I like the Russian hard style swings, where the bell never comes up above the shoulders, keeping the elbow soft. So as you lock those hips out, bell right underneath your butt. It's just complementing everything that we did today. And now we can get our heart rate up before we leave for the day. I think I'm gonna be sore after this, but that's not really a surprise. Alright. You ready? Janelle's starving. I'm gonna stick with that 40. I'm gonna do a 40, and then I'll use the 20 kg. What is that, like 40 something pounds? 20 kg,
Sure.
40. Maybe we go sideways. So that go there. Alright.
Music?
Yeah, music would be helpful. I don't know what. We're gonna listen to my music. 21 per arm. No, alternating. It'll be, they'll alternate the bell each time, so it's just 21 total on the snatches. No, 21 each arm would be very mean. That's something Janelle would do. Alright, I'm just gonna put this on the playlist that I would listen to. That's probably cursing and other stuff, but I know some stuff that doesn't cuss, and will get us plenty of pumped up. Alright, you guys ready? 21, 15, 9. Dumbbell snatch, you're gonna alternate. You don't have to set it down all the way to the floor, but you know, load it up so that you get a good pop through the hips so the bell is floating, and swings. Alright, let's go. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Chalk.
Keep going. Here we go.
It's all slick.
Come on. Pick her up. Nice.
So slick.
Last 9. Yeah, Jesse. Jesse, 328. 413. Nice.
Good job, Jesse. Come on, Richard. I know you're still working.
Go, Richard.
Big breaths. Oh, we did it. Nice.
340.
Ooh, nice work. Heck yeah. Crushed it. Dang, I was slacking off.
Yeah, you took like a 10-minute break.
Yeah, that was a good break. I just wanted to do it unbroken, so it was like, my grip was slipping. Nice job, guys. That was fun. Yeah. That is it for today. Thanks again for joining us as always. Really appreciate it. Keeping me accountable for waking up, getting started for the day.
Good job. Bye. Have a good run, Jesse.
You guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Still got to figure out exactly what we want to do for tomorrow.
Any suggestions?
What's that? Yeah, is there anything that you guys want to do? Anything you want to learn? Anything you want to focus on? Be happy to like program that into Friday. Usually try and keep it a little bit easier as far as the intensity on Wednesday and Fridays or Tuesday, Fridays after we do some of these heavier days. Heck yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely. Heck yeah. Alright. Well then, if you don't have any suggestions, you're at the mercy of Janelle. We'll see what we do tomorrow. Oh wow, I got like 7 likes today. Dang. People just popping in and liking it. That's cool. I think that's a new record. Alright guys, have a good day. I will see you tomorrow morning.